one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup and looking around and hearing this crowd, they're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, by his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. A shotgun snap, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make up it.
Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is caught, and he'll take it all in. Travis Kelce for the touchdown. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Butker's extra point is good, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
About it.
Make that kick! 3 puntos, solo 3 puntos, muchachos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. They go right and find his running back. Give Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down. Don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Get these 3 points.
First and 10. Now again, on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Right side, taken by Njoku.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A handoff as they try to run it here. We'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get him up on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught for 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call
powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. Back to throw. Yeah, the ball throws deep with Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Now they'll sit to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Back to the air one more time. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
He's happy. Get these 3 points.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think it's going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll bring up second down. From the gun, Gazelle. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his tight end, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Up the middle they go. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Here's Allen. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very...
He's in. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Miami. Now, the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. thought of bringing this one out. He'll take a knee, and they'll take the ball at the 30-yard line. Shoulder, a gain of about 3.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
On the ready. Come on, come on.
He'll look to throw. That caught by Davis. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Oh, I stopped them.
4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And will be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Second down and 8. Here's Allen to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now give up the middle. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Those defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Allen working from the pistol. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. It's Allen, and that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
down. Allen. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rapidly tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation.
He gets free. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, you talk about being able to flip the field. You won't find many longer runs than this, Mike, that don't end up resulting in a touchdown. He nearly took this all the way. That was incredible.
Here we go. First and goal.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He slams it in there, and he is in. Has a touchdown. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point by Butker is good. And his guys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw is Allen. It's Kelsey. Complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first and 10, it's Allen. He's heading after the catch, and the ball comes free.
That's cap. GG.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old-school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. The gun, here's Herbert. He gets this into the hands of Green. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, 49ers.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. Everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
There to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. Motion the slot man left. Herbert now on first down. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Herbert now on first down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Allen gonna throw to get things going. He's got Kelsey. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45. Here's a first carry for their running back. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
One quarter in the books. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long job back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. Herbert to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds. Clearly shy of the line to gain. And that is going to be a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First down throw there is incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On play action, Allen. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch. I know it's easy said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Downfield by Smith. And lock in on this drive. Second correction from Allen. This one gaining 22. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On 2nd down, they'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll go play action here with Allen. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. That's good for 11 and a 1st down. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen working from the pistol. Try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
The Niners use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. Rolling is Herbert on 3rd down. A play left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Slot man in motion left. On first down, Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, there's a handoff. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing now is Herbert. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump. Makes a great break on the ball.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal unit. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Dolphins will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Downfield by Jefferson. Gain of 23 yards. First down, Miami.
Passing the blitz is just the first step in the process. Understanding who you can call for protection and who you cannot call for. That's where the hot receiver comes in. That's the receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Now, a running 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Looking from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing is Allen. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down. Play action. It's Allen. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Second touchdown of the afternoon.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Jackson now on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick-6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Boys. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to the well again. Looks one defender. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Changing it up here. Jackson. Going quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense. just not hitting as much in training camp. You're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Plowing up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And that is the best chance to push the envelope and get aggressive.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. First down throw for Allen. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Play action now, Allen. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Play action now with Allen. He rolls to his right. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins looking for a score before halftime. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
We changed it.
Throwing it on first down, it's Jackson. Complete out to the right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. First down, here's Lamar. second down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone off. Now Jackson on third down. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a big play on the ground.
Well, positive yardage is positive yardage, and he got what he could before getting out. But it still leaves him short of the first after what looked like a broken play.
Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. This 42 yards from the right hand. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that. Play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Allen now on 1st down. Take it.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so quick. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Big now to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Allen on third down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down. But that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nick, you have to talk about flipping the field in special teams. You can't return a good punt. An explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field in the tone of this drive.
They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for it. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's back to throw. With the next down, the 0-4. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. One of the biggest plays in the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. It's Allen out of the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs like Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Hand off to the back. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
No, we changed it.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Close to the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line.
Hands up. 13. Lamar off the play fake. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the fourth. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Offense ready to begin this drive, first and 10. Stops him after a solid gain. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Still throwing, and this is intercepted. Surtain has it. And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth. Third down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, right, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. this time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. New had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, but a part of Fowler in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing now. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Into the air right away is Allen. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Allen going to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. In motion right goes Sutton. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jones will score. Touchdown, New York. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Jason Elam on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Allen. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Elam now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A first down carry for Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky, and his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey and him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and the big flipper would come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Allen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Rome Odunze, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. 2nd and 10. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To the air, Allen. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And, oh, that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen to throw it. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a first down carry by Jones to the 27-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will add We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from... trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's ball. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Shedding the tackle, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game, and nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Give up the middle. It's Emmett. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rome Odunze, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages of both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. But one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. A pass complete to Adunzo. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Nolan Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Justin Jefferson from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they... And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Just keep it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Steps away to his left. Shifts by him, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that...
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game. Any edge that you could create, but now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. Getting out to his left. He's taking a shot at his first. He connects on the deep shot. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A pickup there of 39. And that's a New England first down.
Here we go. We good. Go.
shotgun. Fields. Rolling left, behind some, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Flush down out to his left. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. All of the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
He sends this one in. Big game downfield. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. This finds Smith. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after the catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catches on the roster.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain and some.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. It's Allen. Pushes that one, and it's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Just trying a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one costs him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw.
The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Take a look at that scoreboard and you just keep backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Third and long for him here. To the sideline, and he's got it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 15-0 ball game. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got fourth down, so we should see the punt team on to send it away. They'll go, Allen. And it's going to be incomplete.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Nice upfield move there by Gerald McCoy, getting in there to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen going to throw. incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Travis Kelce, 41 yards.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, here's Emmett again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Emmett. And he's got the first down as he's out to the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And when you need the tough yards like they did there, it feels pretty good to turn around and hand it to Emmitt Smith,
who always ran with supreme confidence. He didn't care if you knew the play call. He didn't care if you knew he was going to get it. In fact, I think he liked the challenge of you knowing that and him still picking up first downs and big yardage.
They go back to the ground with Smith.
To about the 48-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. To throw, here's Nix. Got an open man, it's Devin Hester. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Here's Nix. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. He's going to launch it for Washington. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They run up the middle with Emmett. Oh, he shifts past him. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I liken him off into a crafty pitcher who has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changeup, always changing speeds, changing locations. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you get the shoulder pads, the next time you'd miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That was Dion that time, flying in to make the tackle behind the line.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
To throw is Nix.
Out to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal remaining. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just have to say, let's take a knee partner? Was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
That certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because it's a good way to do it. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Yeah, you could have just said it. Did you have the same?
Throwing Nix. And a Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Ray Nitschke. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Smith up the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
She was street. She was from that era. She was hip-hop. Like, she was salt and pepper behind Pinky in our hood.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
I remember she in Miami, you know, back then.
Really hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Gotcha. Okay.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
You know, Tree Daddy.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Tree Daddy, you know what I'm saying? What up, Tree? What it do? What it do? One time a Tree. Yeah, gonna show you I know. Now, Tree Daddy, you know what I'm saying? He's from the South. He's from Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That's complete to Smith. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough on the length of the football.
We finish it better, you bullshit.
The 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw the talent. And this one complete to Smith. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the field.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And easy one to hold on to. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Allen going to go on 4th down. Flush to his set. He's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And we got it down to here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Second down and 4.
And from the north side, we popping. We them savage. We the one that's making them noise. All the round, they from there. Everything, man, you know what I'm saying? We tell each other, man, go to another
Next to
state.
the
They
air.
gonna take over if you want to be known from the north side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
You know, as far as other states.
On 3rd down, here's Emmett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it, here's Nix.
Quinn Talon literally picked up garbage on his college campus. His classmates and
Inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
Inside handoff, Smith. Give him 40 on 1st down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
The big dope boys cocaine running crazy. We getting money. I'm searching. But as far as tricking, I'm staying that right. I would lay.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here's 3rd down and 5.
To the north side of 21 years old. Through the pork and beans.
Now it's Nix.
And
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
He was like a
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and then hurry.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Everybody beat up Trick Day. What you talking about, man? Trick Daddy for the answer back to that boy. Didn't want to get his pistol with him. That's why Trick wasn't no gangster there. They got beat up when he got his pistol.
Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
So he don't participate in these things. He has something called dome riders. It's 2-on-2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Jefferson open downfield.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He's got Hester complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he will reach the 5-yard line.
How about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do for the next down.
Something happened that, you know what I'm saying? That while you saying all this about Trick, like what? Give me something to go with it.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans.
Let's go! Clutch defense.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when
comedy show, Thursday night, you know what I'm saying, in the Improv in Miami comedy show, Friday night Bermuda, Saturday Magic, he's not going. You give him 50,000 in New Orleans, New York, LA, he ain't going. He got to be in Miami. You can tell him get with Jeezy in the Buddha Bank now. It's in the way, man, be me in Miami.
Introducing Blueprint AI. Our new experience to help you design your...
But you know, a lot of times they slip. You know, one time his man...
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Hewlett. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Second and 3. Chased out to his right. And right, throwing deep down the field. He lays out for it and makes the catch. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone. You're not going to be afraid.
Like this, so we get there anyway, Trick there. Like I said, he came through the but then he started saying? It was like that with Dewey and Herb.
Seeing themselves set to send it away.
But I caught him with Ned and Wayne. He come visit me. At the office. He jump out. What's going on? I was like, what's up? What's going on? So like, ain't nothing what's going on, but I see you throwing that. Ain't nothing what's going on. Ain't nothing. Boy, I got a soundtrack. Oh, yeah?
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. It's a rare play about 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, King, you'll find teams go this crossing route concept just a dozen times. Sometimes seems like a great coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
First down throw for Allen.
Now, what's going on with Cameron and Jones and Vinny? You actually one of the dudes I seen and heard Jim Jones rap. He played with him. And he also said your name in like 10 songs. So what you think that beat is about when him and Cam and Vinny and all that? Jim Jones is a man.
And the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender.
I really don't like as far as the music industry, dude.
That really did help
Jim
force the
Jones,
incompletion.
Allen on 3rd down. Touchdown on the board for Brown because they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. They do much better than that. Listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know where the target's going to be. It's really that defense is trying to take it away.
This is some big weight, but anyway, on the Cam and Jim Jones is like, you know,
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Jim Jones suffered though for like 2 years and like 7 months.
He bounces out the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
He could have ended up like Hell Rare, J.R. Ryder.
The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
And he could have made the no couple hits in the combat to the hip-hop industry if he didn't make that move. He would have been an
They'll give it to him inside.
because he made that move, he came to Miami, nowhere else. He came to Miami. Ain't no city. He came to Miami.
Carry forward. He drives this forward until they break him down at the 38-yard line.
Summer in Miami.
There's some aggressive offense here.
With the Haitians. And the streets forward in the
On the first down yardage.
Oh, man.
Just keeps those players returning.
You know what I'm saying?
Piston and an engine. And that effort's contagious. It's a tight offense that's getting the boost. Plus those tackles.
There's a lot of dudes that's light-skinned. I call them
First down, force that to his right. See the return stop. They're going to take off on an interception at the 45-yard line. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that ball down there.
You don't see the Pakistan. I don't know how people don't understand, but he do polo Tommy Hilfiger. He with me. He with me. He with me. He with me. We bring the chair every night. So Cameron doing a Dipset, you know what I'm saying, clothing. So Jim telling me he got Dipset. I'm steady like, huh? Hey, we gonna do a deal with a song.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Paperwork time and lawyer time. Dipset ain't happening. He telling me, yo, let's come up with Bird game. I'm like, huh?
Shake off that
Hey, what Dipset ain't clothing? like the father Jim Jones. We like, man, they got you carrying plates, nigga, Mason Jim. He used to be very hostile and mad and won't talk to me, but then he sweet. And I used to see it, like, dang, that shit. I was going. Just simply was not here.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Man, you did 19 years in the streets. Big Meech, he did like 22-year run in the streets as one summer as well. So all y'all got rich and all that, you know, around the same time, something like that. And all y'all something like American gangsters, you could say. And also, I know you also said y'all had American Airlines as well. So speak on all that, you know what I'm saying? Really,
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those
Money was very
situations,
good from
Kate,
98 to 2000.
the running back.
The money, man, said when it was coming in, it was coming in duffel bags. And when I mean duffel bags, I mean it was so clean that when you was into another state from Miami, so many people came down here with cash. I ain't know this Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, all of them, they got cash money. So they enjoy themselves in Ghana and Ghana. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, what did you do in the streets when you got money? It's sad to say, most dudes, I peeped them, they invested in a war. And then when they see, they kind of stole for you, boy. You got 100,000, boy, and you invested in a war. You invested in a war. I shut down and downplay war. Downplay war. Really help me out, you know what I'm saying? And I be like, hey, I get 200, but I give the people, man, 200. I know I can give you 200 faith. You know what I'm saying? And go give it out to certain dudes, because I do at night, they be like, if you kidnap that Haitian, we good. We know we get it from a couple areas. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. Ain't no secret, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? In every strip club, you know what I'm saying? With those areas, you know what I'm saying? I'm really like showboat, like, you know. I'll really just chill there. Alright, now, what's up? Let's bang the lady in the air, like, you know, the Regina, Lisa Ray, the big box. Oh my God, we were around all day, and I was looking at the basketball, one of my favorites, Sanaya Lady. You know what I'm saying? You was ever around the other bumper blocks and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? That was the era, though. Hey, that's good right there, though. It was the era. I'm talking about they was my neighbor, but you know, whatever it was, she had far away agents, movie agent, everything we stand for, you know, but be like, hey, you know, Lisa, get you a follow too, man, for that way, but you know, she might be like, oh, you need to pay this. Not really, me and that bitch, I used to just take off my pinky ring and just say, oh, man, let's just do this. She just be like, hey, man, pay that tag. Oh, I don't need that. She was tough. But you know, we around. Ain't not much of us was around. You know what I'm saying? We do it when we get at home, whatever they have to follow. We don't have an issue with everything. But I was really surprised speaking on the females, man, what was your situation with, Foxy Brown? I don't know, you said, I had a thing going on back in the day. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying, you was really feeling like that thing was a bit, good.
I love fantastic products. That's why I love Alpha MD, especially UV daily, which
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball.
I mean, what's your different narrative when, it's on the public to say they're deserving or undeserving, but in my eyes, it's just deserving, you know?
Allen on the play action.
Okay. I can dig that. Now, let's speak on this.
And we're going to see if they try to
I remember you being in Biz magazine. Now, it was said on there that you turned down a federal deal to cinch on Jimmy Hinchman. How was that been on Biz magazine and they were trying to get you to speak on Jimmy Hinchman, but you turned it down? Jimmy Hinchman, Jimmy Hinchman, man.
His first target doesn't lead to his
I was
first
in the
catch.
penitentiary and they flew me out. I mean, when they pick you up, grab me, wow, flew me out to New York. And I'm just like, man, what? And I'm like, what's going on? I'm handcuffed and
Knocks it through. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
coming on Jimmy Hinchman, they all come in the see that ball like that, man, we let keep him on out. Just a little extra time, we let him out. And, when they shoot me a picture of shooting night on this dumbass shit, I'm like, man, that 4 pictures of me in that fool. I'm like, man, huh?
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Rock and I will be back after this.
They say, man, we're not going to play with you, man. All right, we're going to play.
Rock here with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away.
That was my dude, but he on New York time. I'm really like on Miami time.
For an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
And dudes be, a lot of dudes, here.
I'm tired of TV, tired of scrolling through the same apps every.
First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and finish him off. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Allen now on first down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. Kelce makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it. Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You've got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. So on the move, throwing down. He's got it inside the 25. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Nix out of the pistol. Buying some time right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you.
He runs it across, touchdown! The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good.